sacrificing tough task, no doubt about it. But this is the only way to sustain our evolution, at least at the understanding level, at least in the awareness level that there is an evolutionary possibility which we have to make possible. If the exposure to the Shastra Adhyanam is not there, quickly we just forget our goal and means, get lost in the world alone as goal and means. For some days, tentatively it will be in the memory because classes were attended. But in course of time, even that memory also goes away. Importance to the spirituality also goes away. To that extent, indulgence in the world grows. Thereafter, again to come back onto the track of Shastra and Adhyatmikata becomes such an extreme, terrible burden. Mm. Then the whole life is that way, lived in a compromised manner. ठीक है, अगले जन्म में देखेंगे, अब मैं पूरे गृहस्थ में ही रहकर वहीं का सुख पाऊंगा. In that way, hundreds and thousands of pure-hearted, sincere people have lost the track for only one reason, by giving up the study of Shastra. Same way, people who were at very meager level of spirituality, very tentative, yet by being regular to the Shastra, they were made to be very serious, sincere seekers of the truth, genuine and genius, and they have achieved also with their effort the goal only because of the continuous inspiration received from the continuous study of the Shastra. Me personally, though, found myself, if at all something can protect the inspiration in me to be sadhaka, is nothing and nothing but Shastra Adhyanam daily. Minimum it is. Whether you do sadhana or not, श्रवण करते रहो, कम से कम बात याद रहता है कि there is some goal to be achieved, some sadhana to be done. Miss the classes, then immediately in seconds time, the whole world things will appear to be the very essential goals, and we get lost in achieving them. This is a whole thing called as Maya or delusion, which is not at all understandable when we look at in the world, because the world में सब लोग उसी तरफ दौड़ रहे हैं, उसी तरफ भाग रहे हैं, सब दौड़ रहे हैं, सब भाग रहे हैं, देखो वही करेक्ट है, ऐसा भावना आ जाता है मन में. Why not me when everybody is doing that? Then nobody is coming to class and studying Upanishad. Why should I do it? So these are all delusions of the mind. Very tough it is. Mahamaya, Mahamoha. See that Vivek Chudavan, if you remember? Mahamoha Graha Grasita Atmavagamanaha. Galita Atma. Mahamoha Graha ग्रसित गलित आत्मा भगमनः. ये महामोह नामक ग्रह से हम ग्रसित हो गए, हमारा आत्मज्ञान ग्रसित हो गया. सो रिमाइंडर, ओनली थ्रू शास्त्र. अब ये मिनिमम वाला है भाई, इसके बाद फिर थ्रू स्टडी ऑफ शास्त्र, नोइंग द गोल एंड मीन्स, प्रिपरेशंस, preparation following means and reaching goal, that is the second bigger task we have to do. उसके लिए बेस ये है, being regular to class. So being regular to class is a being regular in the homework of Manana Chintanam, from there being regular in doing sadhana. Then experience. Experience come, stay in that, that's it. Samam praptam na chalayet, as it is said in Mandukya. Om 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 Sahana Vavatu Sahana Bhunaktu Saviryam Karamavahai Tejasvinavadi Namastama Vidushavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Namo Brahmadibhyo Brahma Vidya Yoga Vidya Sampradaya Kartrubhyo. Om Sarishibhyo Mahadbhyo Namo Gurubhyaha. Om Irime Guru Puram Padvakya Pramanatha Vyakhyaatah Sarvedantah Tanityam Pranatosmyaham. Om Shri परब्रह्मणे नमः. श्रुतिमात्रे नमः. समस्त ब्रह्म विद्या योग विद्या आचार्य ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो देवताभ्यो नमः. तेषां कृपानुग्रहेण योग वेदांत दर्शन उक्त साधन द्वारा आत्मानुभूति द्वारा कैवल्य प्राप्त्यर्थम सनातन धर्मस्य विश्वव्याप्त्यर्थम तत्कृत कंकणबद्धानां दिग्विजयार्थं श्री पतंजलि महर्षि प्रणीत योगदर्शशास्त्रस्य व्यास भाष्य समेत अध्ययनस्य प्रयत्नं वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे। आदौ योगदर्शनाचार्याणां हृदयपूर्वक स्मरणं प्रणाम समर्पण। ओम हिरण्यगर्भाय कपिलमहर्षे नमः। ओम हिरण्यगर्भाय कपिलमहर्षे नमः। ओम हिरण्यगर्भाय कपिलमहर्षे नमः। हिरण्यगर्भाय कपिलमहर्षे नमः। हिरण्यगर्भाय कपिलमहर्षे नमः। हिरण्यगर्भाय कपिलमहर्षे नमः। पतंजलि महर्षे 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 नमः। व्यास 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 महर्षे नमः। अथ श्री पतंजलि महर्षि प्रणीत योगदर्शन शास्त्रं द्वितीयः साधनापादः सूत्राणि। ओम तमस्वाध्याय ईश्वर प्रणिधानानि क्रियायोगः समाधि भावनार्थः क्लेशतनुकरणार्थश्च अविद्यास्मिता रागद्वेष विनिवेशः पञ्चक्लेशाः अविद्या क्षेत्रमुत्तरेषां प्रसुप्त तनु विच्छिन्न उदाहरणाम् अनित्या शुचि दुःखनात्मसु नित्य शुचि सुखात्मक्यातिरविद्या दृग्दर्शन शक्त्योः एकात्मता एव अस्मिता सुखांशयी रागः दुःखांशयी द्वेषः स्वरसवाहि विदिशोऽपि तथा रूढः विनिवेशः ते प्रतिप्रसवहेयाः सूक्ष्माः ध्यानहेयाः तद्वृत्तयः क्लेशमूलः कर्माशः कर्माशया दृष्टादृष्टजन्मवेदनीयः सति मूले तद्विपाको जात्यायुर्भोगाः ते ह्लादपरितापफलाः पुण्यापुण्यहेतुत्वात् परिणामता संस्कारदुःखैः गुणवृत्तिविरोधाच्च दुःखमेव सर्वं विवेकिनः हेयं दुःखम् अनागतं द्रष्टुदृश्ययोः संयोगः हेयहेतुः। Up to this Satrahama Sutra we have seen. So Drashtu Drushayoho Samyogaha Heya Hetuhu. So samsara का हेतु क्या है? दृष्टु दृष्ट संयोग दृश्य। Therefore संसार का हेय क्या है? दृष्टु दृष्ट का संयोग ही हेय। Then simple but very complete was the example. कंटकस्य भेतृत्वं पादस्य भेद्यत्वं देन कंटक पाद वियोग पुरुषार्थ सामर्थ्यम सब वेदांत इसमें सब योग इसमें देयर विल ऑलवेज बी द कंटकास कंटक आर द विषयास द दर्शन असदृश्यास ओके देन द पाद इज द दृक् द विषयी संयोग संसार रूपी दुख हेतु choice is always with us. If you allow in spite of the choice, the sanyoga, so the hetu you have given there of sanyoga, so that hetu का जो फल है, उसका जो कार्य है, called as dukkha or samsara will come. See that point yesterday we saw 1 micromillimeter distant are the foot and the thorn, no sanyoga. Then no dukkha will be there. But slowly, little bit nearer, we either allowed the nail to bite us or nail to enter into us, or we have put our foot on it. In both cases, piercing sanyoga hote hi, immediately the dukkha samsara shuru. Either you can avoid it, the path of the thorns, or you can wear footwear. Avoiding the path of thorn is never entering into the field of Vishayas. Avoiding the travel at all. Going because you can't avoid. But the thorn should not be piercing our feet to give the samsara dukkha. What to do? Wearing the shoe. The wearing shoe is having samyak darshanam. Is it not? With the samyak darshana about the self, when we enter into the Vishayas, the samyak darshana is like a juta. Then they won't pierce us, giving us the samsara dukkha. How clear, see how beautiful the example. दुख का हेतु है संयोग. संयोग करे या ना करे, in our hands it is there. Not knowing that that opportunity is there in our hands, therefore always going through the sanyoga and suffering is called delusion. The delusion is non-understanding only. Now the understanding has come. Delusion has gone away. Means the ignorance has gone away. But dukkha continues because delusion going away is not the solution. Solution is practically we are avoiding the sanyoga between druk darshana shaktiyoho. So drashtro drushya samyogaha is the hetu for samsara. That hetu is heyaha. That was a topic exhaustively explained with the Bhashya. Now, to connect with the next sutra, as a part of this sutra's Bhashya, the last 2-3 sentences, what this Bhashyakara, Vyasa Bhagavan given is very, very crucial thing. What is discussed is three things. One, tapikriya karta. Second is tapikriya karma. Third is the position of drashta. Tapikriyayaha karta is rajoguna. And on whom the karta, the tapikriya, the rajoguna is functioning on the tapikriya karma, that is sattva. Clear? As we gave example yesterday, the mind is calm and quiet. It is sattva. Suddenly into that, the desire for a tea or coffee came, called rajoguna. So that rajoguna of the desire has disturbed the sattva peace. Then we became miserable. So therefore, where is the misery? In the support of Rajo and Sattva guna. And what is that which is supporting these gunas? Prakriti only, Chitta only. Therefore, where is this Sukha Dukkha Ityadi are on the Chitta because of the gunas? Now the $1,000,000 point. What is the position of Purusha here? By all means, by all ways, he is untouched by only. Clear? By any means you do, the Purusha is not at all in touch with the samyoga of the two aspects of Prakriti called as Rajo and Tamo, which are creating dukkha. Be attentive. The next sentence is the crux and conclusion of the whole thing. And yet, because of the proximity of Purusha, that is drashta with the drushya, it has a full becomes an inevitable obligation on the part of this Purusha or Drashta that what is happening in the Drishya, he takes on himself. As if, nahi really. Eva word is very important. As if he takes it on himself. Therefore, as if for that time the samsari Jiva with dukkha sukha tentatively sustains. Like the thorn has pierced my leg. So I am the witness of the thorn, I am the witness of the leg, I am the witness of the piercing of the thorn in the leg, and I am also the witness of the vritti in the manner of a dukkha because of that pain. But do I feel like that? The feeling is I myself am experiencing the pain. Now, this was exhaustively discussed yesterday, day before in our Taittiriya Upanishad. In that प्रश्नोत्तरी भाष्य में तो संसारी सत्य है, सुख दुख सत्य है, अनुभव में आ रहे हैं, आप इसको मना कैसे कर सकते हो? That was the Purva Pakshi's prashna. Siddhanti gave the answer very clearly. Same answer here also. सुख दुख तुम जानते हो कि नहीं? Yeah. Therefore, if you are जानते हो, तो you are a knower of them. You are not them. वेदांत ने एक सेंटेंस में काट देता है सारा सुख दुख को. You know them? Yeah. So you are the knower. Knower cannot be known. See that? So same thing here. So I took the pain to be mine and I suffered. Dekho, interesting point here. Suffered for 1 hour, 2 hour, ran to hospital, pulled out the thorn and bandage लगाया, फिर antiseptic injection लगाई, सब ठीक ठाक है. But 3 4 5 घंटे ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा we can't suffer more than that. Then नींद आ जाएगी. When we sleep, where is the pain of the thorn piercing the leg? Not at all there. How come? Because in the sleep I am not this body. Therefore, the pain belongs to body. I am not the body. State we reached. Therefore, pain is not there. And that's why commonly all of the doctors give them the good sleeping medication so that the pain is not experienced by them. Sedation, कुछ ना कुछ देते हैं. What they are doing is Vedanta only. Go beyond Deha Tadhatmya and you will not have a dukkha. Because dukkha is there in the Deha and in the Chitta which identify with the Deha. You as a Purusha have the option to identify the Deha and pain through Chitta and also the other option of withdrawing from it. So what doctor achieves by giving anesthesia is achieved by the yogi in the conscious by being identified with the consciousness. Thereby making us unconscious, they free us from the dukkha. Here, by making us discover our identity with the consciousness, we remain as conscious witness. Huh? When the leg and thorn come together, the thorn pierces the leg, and that is by the nature given as a pain only to indicate to the manabuddhi that is a harmful thing to the leg. Pain is an indicator that something harmful foreign body has entered. The pain, the redness, the swelling, the heat, the rubor, the valor, the calor, according to the medicinal shastra, are indications that something foreign body, harmful to the body, has entered. Therefore, remove it. All of that is in the Prakriti for the Vedanti. For a sadhaka, yoga sadhaka ho, jo bhi ho. So, in this sutra, therefore, 17th, toward the end, what is said is, Tapikriya Karta is Sattva so Rajoguna. And on whom this Karta Rajoguna doing the Tapikriya on the Sattva Guna. What is Purusha? Purusha is a witness of both of them. But because of proximity with the Chitta, as the modification of Chitta is happening because of the connection between outer objects and senses and the mind, appearing that the Purusha is experiencing it. That is where in meditation we have to cut that attachment or that though in proximity but not allowing it to influence. सुनेंगे हम और थोड़ा पढ़ेंगे धीरे धीरे आएगा बात समझ में सी सत्वे कर्मणि तपि क्रिया न अपरिणामिनी निष्क्रिय क्षेत्रज्ञ. Okay, sattve karmani means that sattva guna on whom the action is happening of that tapi kriya wala rajo guna na aparinamini nishkriye kshetrajne, not in never modifying, never acting, pure kshetrajna. That the tapi kriya ka karma wo nahi hai. Karma means the one on whom the action falls. The action is not falling on the kshetrajna. So they be careful. Only one thought will convey what it is. In the sattva guna only there is an influence of the rajoguna giving the feeling and temptation or the experience of the dukkha. Beyond that, there is a kshetrajna who is a nishkriya. Okay, as well as he is called as a aparinami. अपरिणामी निष्क्रिय क्षेत्रज्ञ है. उसको वेदांत में शुद्ध आत्म चैतन्य कहते हैं. अदृश्यम अग्राह्यम अगोत्रम वाला. On him there is nothing happening. This discovery is freedom from delusion, which is very tough even to listen and understand and digest and accept this. And the jnana is that's what what Janaka Raja said when that pariksha was done for him. Ki mithilayam pradiptayam name dahyati kinchana. He says along with Mithila Nagari, my own body also gets burnt. Nothing burns me. If he is saying that sentence means what? He is identifying with the Nishkriya, Shuddha, Atma Chaitanya Vastu, which is Kshetrajna and Aparinami. And all the Parinama are happening only in the Kshetra because of mutual combination. That all will come in the next sutra. Next sutra थोड़ा बड़ा है, हाँ, उसको भी 2-3 दिन लगेगा. The final point is called दर्शित विषयत्वात् सत्वे तु तप्यमाने तदाकारानुरोधी पुरुष अनुतप्यते इति. This is what is the little tough thing for us to understand, but unfortunately, it is a compulsory thing to understand. What is the compulsory thing to be understood is this one. We'll focus only on this. 2 times we'll talk. First क्या है? दर्शित विषयत्वात्. Okay. The vritti is the darshita vishaya, and I am the darshaka, drashta. So darshita vishayatvat. Satvetu tapyamane. When the tapa is happening, although in the sattva vritti, because of the rajo, tad akara anurodhi purushaha. Tad akara anurodhi means what? That सत्व गुण के आकार के पास में रहकर उस सत्व गुण से ना जो प्यार व्यार करने के कारण दुख which was happening in that सत्व गुण बेचारा ये क्षेत्रज्ञ पुरुष अनुतप्यते इति, he is suffering, that experience is felt. Example simple. So much mamata for the mother for the child, that when the child is suffering, she takes it onto herself and she suffers. एक्चुअली मदर को कुछ नहीं हो रहा जब उसको चोट लगा तो बच्चे को, शी इज नॉट, हर बॉडी को तो नहीं हो रहा है उसको, बट डू यू थिंक शी विल बी लाइक दैट? शी विल बी मोर मिजरेबल देन द चाइल्ड. If you can understand how and where and why the mother is becoming miserable, you have understood the Yoga Shastra. It's only in her identity with the child that the child's pain she experiences, though it is not true or not required. In the same way, what is said here is ki darshita vishayatvat means what? This drushya has become the darshita vishaya for the drashta, the me, the purusha. Tapya satvetu tapyamane. Even though the tapa is happening in the prakriti, that is sattva which is other than me, tad akara anurodhi. Underline the word tad akara anurodhi. Means what? With that guna vritti, with the vritti भावना गुण, this शुद्ध चैतन्य आत्मा वो तो आया उसको इल्यूमिनेट करने के लिए, है कि नहीं? हम किसी का ऐसे जानने के लिए पूछते हैं उसका दुख क्या है, एंड व्हेन ही स्टार्ट्स टेलिंग, सुनकर उसके दुखों को हमको भी लगता है यार ये शत्रु को भी नहीं होना चाहिए ऐसे दुख. वी आल्सो फील बिकमिंग मिजरेबल. सम पीपल नैरेट इन सच ए वे देयर लाइफ हिस्ट्री कि सुनने वाले को भी रोना आएगा. एक्चुअली तो देयर इज नथिंग, एवरीथिंग बकवास ओनली. इफ एनीथिंग हैपनिंग इट इज इन द प्रकृति ओनली. हर एक को अपना कहानी होता है. इफ नॉट इन दिस लाइफ अर्लियर और आगे वाला. Neither birth is important nor death is important. Both are bakwas. In between की चीजें तो डबल बकवास है. But we don't listen like that. Na? We listen attentively with the responsibility. Just like with so much attentiveness and responsibility, you listen to these classes. Again, and in that effort of responsibly listening, it is as if taken on himself. As if taken on himself. Now, very good example I'll give you and conclude it. There are 3 people. One is the judge. Second is lawyers. Third is either convict or the one who has filed the case. 3 होते हैं ना? The convict on whom the case is filed. What is the attitude? 24 hours is in a fear. Ki what argument will happen, what judgment will happen, and what I will be punished. Now, the lawyers का देखो. They want, because they took the fees. Up to that, there is identity with the person in the category along with the action done by him, good or bad. So they take the responsibility because the money taken, both of them. The defense lawyer tries to defend the accused, the prosecutor tries to prove what is done is wrong. He's culprit, he has to be punished. And then they discuss, the law books को refer करेंगे, भारतीय अनुशासन आज नया वाला आ गया, IPC is replaced, है ना? They are, how seriously they do for my lord this, my lord that. No, मेरा जो क्या है, क्या बोलते हैं हिंदी में, I really tell you, in those 70s and 80s, there's no movie without a court scene. है ना? एक एक सीन तो 20-20-25 मिनट चलता था, 30-30 मिनट, है ना? वो कहते हैं मुल्जिम को दफा 302 के हिसाब से क्या कहना, सजाए मौत सुनाए जाए, और दूसरा बोलता है इन्होंने नहीं किया, कोई सबूत नहीं मिला, इसलिए भाई रिहा किया जाए. हाउ लॉन्ग इट गोज ऑन, उसका आर्ग्यूमेंट, इसका आर्ग्यूमेंट, पीछे से म्यूजिक, देयर फेशियल थिंग्स सेइंग, changing continuously. And when the defense ladder defends and the accused wale itne celebrate karte hain, suddenly prosecutor comes with some other logic or the law or an example, then they become other fellows become excited. Kitna tamasha. Now the point is what? Look from the judge's standpoint. He has nothing to do with that accused, whether it will be acquitted or convicted. He has nothing to do with the lawyer prosecuting, lawyer the defending. He has nothing to do with the law book, along with basing on which he passes judgment. Either by इज्जत रिहा किया जाए या इनको सजाए मौत देना जाए. He is a judge. Do you understand? What's the position of the judge for the judgments which is giving every day? He is only a witness. He can't suffer. The pure self is that one. Either we can remain like that, or we can become the lawyers, or we can be the actually accused. ये तीनों choice में generally we take the third choice. A pakka samsari is the third. The sadhaka is in the second place. The siddha purusha is judge. Means he doesn't judge anything. The meaning is the position of the judge. In his presence, things happen. That's it. He has nothing to do with any of them. He'll not an ego, यार मेरे को उसको ना ये तो सजा मुझ सुनाना पड़ा. अब तुम कौन होते हो? तो लॉ बुक में है, वो बता दिया बस. So to रिहा कर दिया. They no regret. Yeah, according to this is proved. Same way, let us learn to be the drashta in this life to anything that's happening in the antakarana, which is made of the maya, which is made of three gunas. एक बार दृष्टापन को छोड़कर संयोग में आ जाओगे, दृश्य से हेतु बना दिया, उस हेतु कारण का कार्य, द संसार दुख विल बी अवर्स. So drashtru drishyayoho samyogaha is the hetu for the samsara rupi dukkha, which is heya, which is to be slowly given up. But unless we come from the papa karma to the punya karma, okay? Unless we come from the negativities in the life to positivity, this ability to remain as drashta without involving, you can't. You cannot maintain that. This is an inevitable thing. Like a judge cannot be a papi. He has crossed all of that. He is pure in his heart. Then only he will be seated in that position in which he will give decisions, but he is not affected. Now, the next sutra is a very, very powerful, important one. What it is? Ki we are chanting now the sutra 18. Ki drushya sarupam uchyate. व्यास भगवान भाष्यकार कहते हैं, व्हाट इज दृश्य? इट इज बीइंग एक्सप्लेन्ड नाउ. सूत्र में ओनली 3 सेंटेंस होंगे, बट व्यास भगवान भाष्यकार इन लेंथ एग्जॉशन ही विल एक्सप्लेन. We will try to tell it in a summary form also, and taking the packets of one topic, we will explain to you. Main the sutra is what? Prakasha kriya sthiti sheelam bhuta indriya atmakam bhoga apavarga artham drishyam. Prakasha kriya sthiti sheelam bhutendriya atmakam भोगापवर्गार्थं दृश्यं प्रकाशक्रिया स्थितिशीलं भूतेन्द्रियात्मकं भोगापवर्गार्थं दृश्यम. So what is drishyam is explained. Simple word drishyam is Maya with its three gunas, the whole world is drishyam. आराम हो गया ना समझने का, इजी हो गया. अब उसका explanation. So the Maya has got three gunas, three are sattva, rajas, tamas. Therefore sattva is prakasha, rajas is kriya, and tamas is sthiti. These are all drishyam. And what it makes? Bhuta indriya atmakam. And what is the purpose of it? For the jiva sadhaka bhoga apavargartham. All of that is called as drishyam. So that is drishyam. I am drashta. Maintain the distance. Don't come into the samyoga. The more we come into samyoga, the more what is inevitably happening on the drishya falls on us and we become sufferer. The more we are able to detach from the sanyoga. That's the whole Gita. Tam vidyat dukkha sanyoga viyoga. Dukkha of the Yuddha Kshetra is both equal to Arjuna and Krishna, because Krishna also was there all the 18 days. But उन्होंने वियोग किया, दुख के साथ संयोग नहीं किया, है ना? Fighting the war, getting the arrows hit, and then winning or losing, ये सारे प्रवृत्तियां वृत्तियों में होते हैं, व्यवहार में होते हैं, देह में होता है, पर विश्व में होता है, not in the आत्मा. So Krishna remained in the Atma Swarupa Tattva. Therefore, he also got the arrows hit because he is a driver, charioteer. तो उनको भी लगे होंगे बहुत. But he has not suffered because he was in the drashta स्थिति without samyog. अगर नहीं तो वो भी कहते अरे मैं दुखी हो रहा हूँ, मेरे को लग रहे बाण, चले जाते. I'm just giving an example. तो संयोग का वियोग, तम विद्या दुख संयोग वियोगम योग संगीत. And then the more and more papa we do as a karta, दुख का संयोग से वियोग करना ज्यादा मुश्किल हो जाता. That's why reduce papa, come to the punya, then naturally the power of the pressure of the dukkha will be less because papa done are less, then we can easily do the viyog. It's like any tree, huge one, or 200-300 का है, और years का काटना है, तो suddenly you can't cut with the trunk. एक एक branch करके थोड़ा 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 करके part by part they make it. In the same way, terrible papa we do, terrible dukkha we get it. From there, suddenly becoming the drashta and sakshi, freeing from the influence of the vrutthis in our self, it won't happen. इसलिए कुछ जन्म हमको पाप से पुण्य में आना ही पड़ता है, कर्म भोग से कर्मयोग में रहना ही पड़ता है, अहंकार स्वार्थ से भक्ति करना ही पड़ता है. After, like, the patient suddenly आ गया without seeing parameters, doctor won't operate. He will check the parameters and see is operation worthy. If BP, sugar, all of them are abnormal, मर ही जाएगा वो. So one day they keep him under observation, bring the things into such a state that he becomes operation worthy. Therefore, to become operation worthy of remaining as a sakshi, drashta, not allowing the samyoga to happen with the chitta vritti, we have to become the operation worthy, sakshi worthy. Keep that point. Otherwise, what will you do? हम जो भी पाप है करना है करूंगा, then I'll remain as sakshi to whatever happens to the chitta, then nothing will touch me. This type of wrong nonsense will develop, which is not said here either in Sutra or Bhashya, but just we are adding from our side. क्लियर. नो इसके लिए भाष्यकार नो प्रकाशशीलम सत्वम क्रियाशीलम रजः स्थितिशीलम तमः इति एते गुणाः परस्पर उपरक्त प्रविभागाः संयोग विभाग धर्माणः इतरेतर उपाश्रयेण उपार्जित मूर्तयः परस्पर अंग अंगित्वे अपि असंभिन्न शक्ति प्रविभागाः तुल्य जातीय शक्ति भेदानुपातिनः प्रधान वेलायाम उपदर्शित सन्निधानाः गुणत्वेपि च व्यापार मात्रेण प्रधानात् प्रधानांतर्नीतानुमिता स्थिताः पुरुषार्थ कर्तव्यतयायां प्रयुक्त सामर्थ्याः सन्निधि मात्र उपकारिणः अयस्कांत मणिकल्पाः प्रत्ययमंतरेण एकतमस्य वृत्तिम् अनुवर्तमानाः प्रधान शब्दवाच्या भवन्ति. एतद् दृश्यम् इति उपचर्यते. See, this is the bhashya for that. व्यास भगवान का। तदेतत् दृश्यं भूतेन्द्रियात्मकं भूतभावेन पृथिव्यादिना सूक्ष्मस्थूलेन परिणमते तथा इन्द्रियभावेन श्रोत्रादिना सूक्ष्म स्थूलेन परिणमते इति। तत्तु न अप्रयोजनम् अपि तु प्रयोजन उररीकृत्य प्रवर्तते इति भोगापवर्गार्थं हि तत् दृश्यं पुरुषस्य इति। तत्र इष्टानिष्ट गुणस्वरूपावधारणम् अविभागापन्नं भोगः भोक्तुः स्वरूपावधारणम् अपवर्गः इति द्वयोः इतरेतरम् अन्यत् दर्शनं न अस्ति। तथा च उक्तम् अयं तु खलु त्रिषु गुणेषु कर्तृषु अकर्तरि च पुरुषे तुल्यातुल्य जातीये चतुर्थे तत् क्रिया साक्षिणी उपनीयमानानां सर्वभावान् अनुपन्नान् अनुपश्यन् न दर्शनम् अन्यत् शङ्कते इति। तावेतो भोगापवर्गौ बुद्धिकृतौ बुद्ध एव वर्तमानौ कथं पुरुषे उपदिश्यते इति। यथा च जयपराजयो वा योद्धेषु वर्तमानः स्वामिनः व्यपदिश्यते स हि तस्य बलस्य भोक्ता इति। एवं बन्धमोक्षो बुद्धौ एव वर्तमानौ पुरुषे उपदिश्यते बुद्धे एव पुरुषार्थ अपरिसमाप्तिः बन्धः तथा अर्थ तथा तदर्थावसायः मोक्ष इति। एतेन ग्रहणधारण ऊहापोह तत्वज्ञानाभिनिवेशा बुद्ध वर्तमानः पुरुषे अध्यारोपित सद्भावाः स हि तत्त्वस्य भोक्ता इति। See, in this entire Mandukya Upanishad essence, Gita ka essence, here he gives. What is the whole thing I chanted now? The Bhashya of Vyasa Bhagavan to the Sutra number 18 is कि Drishya is explained in its detail and the Drishika expression in the form of Bhuta Indriyatmakam that is explained here. Then how it becomes the Karana for the Bhoga Apavarga of the Sadhaka. They are exhaustively explained. See, such are the topics in any of the Yoga Vedanta Shastras which are very tough, difficult to digest, but very crucial. In that, at those topics level, if you can pause and give time to understand, we will be leaping into very high level in our spiritual sadhana. Same thing is happening in Taitri also. Tomorrow, when we get the clarity of how by this Brahmagyani experiences all the things at one go, if that's understood, clearly, unbiased way, then our conviction to discover Brahmanubhuti will grow, then we'll become true sadhaka. So here also, Drashta is explained, Dushta is explained. Is the Samyoga happening or not happening explained? It is proved that it is not happening actually, but it also proved that how we are allowing it to happen and suffer, then what to do. पूरा साधना क्या है? दृष्टा दृष्टि का संयोग होने नहीं देना. Because that is a moksha hetu. And how do you do that? Samyak darshanam. Samyak darshanam is knowledge only. Knowledge is what we are discussing and gaining. Very systematic all our shastras if you have that systematic mana buddhi to study. So tomorrow and day after 2 or 3 days we will do this 18th sutra which is very important, the study of it in Bhashyam. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Thank you friends. Congrats for studying Yoga Darshanam, Vedanta Darshanam, Bhakti Darshanam, all the Shastras. Feel happy. Don't worry कि जितना समझ में आ रहा है स्वीकार करो, नहीं हो रहा है नेवर माइंड, आज नहीं तो कल होएगा. हो सके तो थोड़ा मेहनत को इंक्रीज करो, नहीं कर पाए just be regular to class. That should be the basic first thing. Thank you.